The first thing is preparation. Get to know your industry right now. I don't know what year you are in school, but it's certainly if you're at your junior level, this is the time where you really need to start thinking about your transition from your undergrad studies to the start of your career. So the first thing is industry associations. Whatever business, whatever industry or business you're looking at or endeavor, find out who the different associations are. In my industry, in the venue management industry, there are a couple of them. One is called the IAVM, the International Association of Venue Managers, and the other one is the Stadium Managers Association. They're professional associations, and they serve as a platform for a lot of information sharing and other networking across the industry. So get to know the industry associations. That'll tell you who the movers and shakers in your industry are, because the people that you'll see in publications or in newsletters that are being talked about or that are writing for those will become very important people who you should start thinking about getting to know. You don't want to get to know people that are at the lowest level of your industry. You want to shoot pretty high and get to know who the real people that move those industries are. Also, don't wait to get involved. Start a student membership. Most associations will have a student membership. It's usually a pretty nominal cost, and it'll open the door for you to get publications, get access to materials online and other resources. So I encourage you to do that. IAVM, that association I'm a board member for, they have a student membership, and we use student volunteers for all of our professional meetings. So our annual conference and other gatherings that we've got, we use student members to come in and help us with registration, help us set up different seminars, and they really help be the backbone of these different conferences. And those are opportunities for you to get involved and start working alongside people who have many, many years in the industry, and it doesn't really cost you that much. Oftentimes they will comp you a registration fee if you come and you volunteer to these conferences. So a conference that might cost an industry member a couple of $1,000s to attend for a couple of days might cost you nothing if you go in and you volunteer, and you can still get to sit in the rooms and hear the sessions and get to be exposed to those different people. The other thing, industry associations, the other thing is industry publications. If you don't know what the major publications are in your industry, get to know them now. Start going to your library probably carries a lot of them, and start to read those, start to go through those, whether they're online or they're actually paper, hard copy publications. Because if you study those, you'll start to understand industry trends, and you'll also understand what the hot topics and the issues are in the industry. That really gives you a leg up amongst a lot of other people in the industry. So many folks I've met who have come out from school and they're starting their career are really, really ignorant about what's going on in our industry. And it's kind of insulting when you get somebody that's very excited and really wants to do this, and they really want a job and they really want an opportunity, but they haven't taken the time to kind of understand what's going on. So if I met somebody that said, yeah, I'm coming out of college or I'm looking for an internship, and what are some of the challenges to get people to come out to live events these days with the cost of rising tickets and parking and all the other things? What is your industry doing, or how have you guys addressed that challenge? Say, wow, this is somebody that's done their homework. This is somebody who's thought about something that we're debating, and we're trying to troubleshoot. And that shows that you're intellectually engaged in what's going on. The other thing is to register for internship opportunity websites or hiring websites. For sports and entertainment, and that's my specialty, so that's what I know. In professional sports, use a site called teamworkonline.com. It's all one word. And that's where most of all the professional sports teams, Major League Baseball, football, hockey, basketball, they post their job openings there, and you can, which includes internships, and you can register for notifications. So you don't have to go to that site every day. It'll automatically alert you of whatever you signed up for if something's posted for that. So look for those opportunities that are industry specific to you as well. Another point is to do research on specific companies and organizations. Go out and find out what they're doing. It doesn't mean you have to sit there and read their annual reports. Those are pretty tedious and they're not really written to be very clear. But go out there and find out what you can about different companies and different organizations, especially the ones that you may be trying to get an internship for. Again, getting to understand what their issues are. Are they downsizing? Have they had specific products or services that have become market leaders? Those are things that are good to know, and they help you be armed with the right information if you're going to go for an opportunity there. And then the last thing in preparation I thought about was personal assessment, which is really knowing about yourself. And there was a book that I came across several years ago written by Marcus Buckingham. and Donald Clifton, and it's called Now Discover Your Strengths. And it's a really good book. It also has a self-evaluation tool in it, and it helped me understand where some of my strengths were. And their basic premise was, rather than getting yourself into a situation where you're playing to your weaknesses, understand what your innate strengths are, and then find jobs, find opportunities that play to those strengths, because you'll naturally be much better at that, and you won't be chasing a weakness. You'll be actually building a strength, and you'll probably be a higher performer there, and you'll be more motivated as well. So I found that book to be really helpful.